him Happy Halloween. Coming up this morning on a special Halloween party with recipes from Count Spatula. Makeup tips for kids, costumes for couples, and remembering War of the Worlds. Now dead, from 7 Broadcast Cemetery, here are Herman and Lily Munster.
Look silly or what, you know?
Happy Halloween,
Happy
darling.
Halloween. Can you tell? Yes. Good morning, Lily.
Oh, thank you, Herman.
Nice to have you all with
Guess
us.
who?
And yeah, guess who? Well, a hand for. Give yourselves a hand. You
Look
look
at this
terrific.
audience.
Yeah.
They look great.
Great costumes, and a couple of these folks are going to win prizes today.
This is going to be a tough one, Brian. We have to come up with some of the best costumes in this audience. They all worked so hard.
And we have some neat prizes, including dinner for 2 for our most original costume. Just for a minute this morning, I forgot it was Halloween, and I was driving to work, and I stopped at this little store in Orchard Park where I always stop for coffee. And I'm coming out, my usual routine, I got the newspaper, my coffee, and all of a sudden the car door opens, and in comes this clown with a horn. And I said, oh, yeah, it has to be Halloween, right? Anyway,
It sure
you'll see a
is.
lot of that today. Can you imagine being a toll taker on the thruway, what you're going to see today in cars?
I would imagine stopping at the toll. I bet all the toll takers are dressed up, right?
Yeah,
So you'll be throwing your quarter and going, ooh.
This is going to be a very special show for you today, and we have all sorts of surprises.
We sure do. Everybody's worked really hard, but never have we had such a great time for one holiday.
How do you like our set?
Isn't this
Is
beautiful?
that great? Guys were here half the night, I think, working on
They
this.
were here half the night.
And you'll meet the genius behind this in a couple of minutes, right?
That's right. You know, we've been going to Halloween parties, Brian, and this was not the outfit that I wore to my last Halloween party. And unfortunately, half the staff went to the same party. Should we show some pictures?
Let's show some pictures.
Yeah.
Should we
Talk
do that
about
now?
getting some Halloween ideas.
This was
for
what,
tonight.
Saturday night?
This was Saturday night at Matt Ellis, our producer here from Channel 7, and Bill Sawyer. And now, this is Mike Topo, our producer, and his girlfriend Camille, and they won first prize as Fred and Wilma Flintstone. And they were homemade costumes.
That's
Weren't
great.
they good?
You bet.
They were super. What else have we got? Oh, that's me and my husband, Bob.
Look at that. Aren't those wonderful?
I decided to be a blonde that night. I was Glinda, the Good Witch of the North.
Witch, and he's the Cowardly Lion.
My husband Bob is a Cowardly Lion with there's his Medal of Courage. So we had a good time. We didn't have the best costumes. We had the biggest costumes in the room.
And there's our director, Peter Schnell.
Peter and his wife, Shelley Schnell, and they came as cat burglars.
Cat burglars.
So that was a lot of fun.
So, Matt, if you're missing anything from your apartment.
And there's the infamous Michelle Cumbo, who helps us out with this show so much. And she showed up, this is a great costume. She showed up as a rabbit coming out of a hat. Big hoop skirt at the bottom. It was a riot.
Yeah, have you caught a look at us in the monitor
No,
yet?
I haven't.
Look right over here.
Ooh, I like this.
Is that wild?
I look like Kathleen Sullivan with this hair, don't you think?
We got a show. Take a look at who's
Take a
here
look
today.
at our announcer. Look at.
What do you think, audience? I love it. Good morning.
Good morning,
Good morning,
John.
you two.
Sound like you're in a garbage can over there.
That's a
I might as well be.
Did you make that?
I made this 3 years ago when Mac first came out as part of the McDonald's promotion.
And he's a ventriloquist. He does it without moving his lips. Did you notice? Terrific.
That's great.
All right.
All
Well,
righty.
before we get things going here today, we're going to check on what's taking place this morning, right?
That's right. We got a big contest coming up again with our audience, and let's see.
Halloween weather. The
Halloween weather?
Kids are all going to be out tonight.
Oh, let's have a look at the Halloween weather. Ghoulishly good day for today. Interesting, too, because we started off with a little morning fog. And I thought that was
noticed.
just wonderful to start the day off. We're looking for a high of 62. There it is, a ghoulishly good day for our trick-or-treaters. Moonlit werewolf weather tonight. And luckily, we're not expecting any rain. And that means that the kids will be out maybe in light sweaters. They don't have to worry about covering up their pretty costumes.
Oh, it seems to me when I was a kid, I can remember it snowed and everything else on
Awful.
Halloween.
Even last year wasn't so nice.
Yeah, perfect weather tonight.
Mother Nature got into it this year.
We mentioned you're going to meet the genius behind this this set thing.
We have to introduce our first guest here, work right here at Channel 7. To my left, we have the creator of this set behind us. This is Lou Rera, who is the Joker for today.
Yes, sir.
And to Lou's left, we have Tim Warchocki, also in our graphics art department. Look at the Phantom of the Opera. Lou, first of all, I know you had to be here half the night to get our set ready.
Yeah, it took a little while to put it together, but it looks like a graveyard should, I think. And unfortunately, our little skeleton guy was supposed to move, but he kind of broke down and died before the show.
That's what he's supposed to do on Halloween. I happen to know Halloween's one of your favorite holidays, if not the favorite.
It is my Christmas of the year. I get up and I get into the whole spirit of the whole deal, you know, every year.
Now, if anybody can see Lou's face very closely, you have the exact replica, pretty much, of how the Joker's face is supposed to look.
Mm-hmm. What we did was we made, which we'll show in a few minutes, a cast of my face and made a rubber model of the face, carved it out of clay, and then glued it on my face. So it actually moves when I move my lips. So it articulates with my whole facial movement.
And it's actually based right on your face, so you're not wearing something that was previously made in a form.
I made it to a plaster mask of my own face. That's how we did this as well.
Take a look at Tim Warchocki's face. Look at Tim. Oh! It looks... Now maybe we can go to the tape and you can show us what this process was all about.
Okay. What we did was we put together a tape that shows about a 20-hour process of me making Tim's mask, and the first thing we use is dental plaster, and then dry that up with regular plaster.
Oh my goodness, Tim's under there trying to breathe.
And we pull that off, and we make a plaster positive of that, so we can carve clay appliances to that.
That's how Tim looks for real underneath.
And there's the plaster positive, and the next thing we do is carve clay on top of that, and pour another plaster mold until we get latex on at that point, which we start carving the shapes of the Phantom's face. And we're applying the makeup at this point, and the final result looks like that.
Whoa! Now, how long does that take, Tim, to put that on now that it's done, to be made up around it?
It took about 45 minutes.
About 45 minutes just this morning to get it ready. That's fantastic.
It looks like it's right out of Hollywood. Great job.
It's all the fun.
And that's exactly the way they make these masks now in Hollywood.
Exactly. The same process. You know, we did a little reading up on the process, and that's how it's done.
Do you think sometimes you missed your calling a little bit?
No, because I get to do it right here.
That's right. Well, we're going to enjoy this set all day
Thanks for the set.
It's been
You're welcome.
great.
Just
You folks look wonderful.
Yeah!
We have talented people who work here on life.
Yeah. Well, being Halloween, of course, we mentioned the other day, there are lots of Halloween movies, and one of the ones, guess who's back? Chucky's back. As a matter of fact, Child's Play 2 is a Halloween picture that's going to be out there very soon.